Waiting for the signal and off we go. How strong Delhi FC's team is, and will be pitted against the likes of Anwar's challenge. Foul goes. Chance for a cross in. It's going to be difficult aerially, of course, for offside flag is up. Given the fact that Cisse and Philip are playing in midfield for Delhi, I do expect them to take hold of the ball and try and set the tempo for the time being. And maybe getting enough joy, especially down the right with this boy Nikhil. His Plaza has got a turn of pace on him. Himanshu making a run as well. Touch from Bhaskar, very composed, very controlled. Nice touch and turn. Dalraj taken away by Philip, and now this could open up. Philip went for the shot. And a foul as well from Hari Krishna, who was tracking back. He caught a little bit of the ball but had to bring the man down as well. Cisse and Barbosa are now the two remaining, but Anwar takes it, and of course not as good as he usually is from the dead ball. Just dug out. Indian Navy trying to find half a yard to create a shooting situation. Well played in the end by Karandeep, who was trapped. That was easily dealt with by Dalraj. In 2019 he got a couple of games under his belt in the Durand as well. There's Barbosa. Anwar. Plaza looking for the flick, well marshalled by Dalraj, who's probably marking him if he's so far off from his position. I know more as the game progresses. Karandeep's delivery straight to the keeper Bhaskar. You never know which way he's going to turn and shoot. There's Plaza. Same can be said of him. Shreyas. Cisse had the power, not the direction. In yesterday's game, even though he recovered from most of his errors with some fantastic saves as well. Shreyas. This is opening up. Dora Cisse, despite the fact that there were two more players around, but then it fell kindly to Willis Plaza. And that is how precious Willis Plaza, and the scoring has opened early in this match. There's Shreyas. He had the options to pick out Plaza there, but then Dora Cisse not really involved in terms of making the run, pulling away the men. There it is. Everybody clustered around him, all the white shirts, which means that Willis Plaza was completely empty. Major decoy run. Never a chance for Dora Cisse to make anything from there. But that is a finish that is very, very difficult. Willis Plaza. Excellent footwork. Trying to beat everybody, do everything on his own. Falls to Shreyas. Shreya's ball is out wide for Barbosa. Just to 3rd of September. Hosted at the Salt Lake. Allowed to turn, allowed to run, allowed to pass as well. Nihal, this could be a chance, and it has gone in. And this time Shreyas makes it count. Look at the free run. Nobody's closing him down. And as soon as Nihal was out there, there's the chance. Shreyas getting in ahead of Anwar Ali Senior. And a solid assist for Nihal, the 20-year-old. Nihal once again. Turning one way, going the other. Pinto's ball in. To get through those banks. Himanshu from distance. He has that ability on both sides. Likes to cut in, and Brito making a run. Good ball in. Manveer's gone up for it. And got a bit of a push from Dalraj, but he'd collected the ball by then, which is why the free. Has to ideally just got to get up and get on with it. Manveer, senior now at 31. Hands are out from Dalraj. Sarabjit Singh is on, so there is a change that has been made. Also managed to get onto the score sheet against 80k reserves that year. Nihal once more again. It's that same ball that has been troubling Anwar. But Shreyas' run is making all of that happen on that occasion. Brito made the run, which is much better from the attacker. Has been very quiet these first 30 odd minutes. A decent corner head. Oh, the header did come in. And looked like Manveer was later. You want to be involved. There he is. That's much better. I just overhit it. It's much better by Shaiza. Here's Dora Sise. Quickly on to him was Pradesh. Now Pintu beating a couple of men. Pintu Mata creating some space for himself. He will be tempted to shoot. Goes for the pass instead. Well, the cross is disappointing in the end from Hari Krishna. That opportunity from the corner comes to mind. Of course, his finish very, very commendable. And his running, playing as a target man like that. That's a foul though. He clearly knew that as well. He didn't want to let Anwar Ali escape and enter that final third. Has the ability to contribute to attack the number 4. Clumsy in the end, but also completely on purpose. Seems Anwar goes for it and he's blasted it. Ball back by Pintu for Dalraj, who managed to somehow deal with it. And there's Pintu going past Phillips, forcing the foul. Sarabjit goes over it. Dalraj takes it. Caused a bit of confusion. Sarabjit, Pintu. Dota CC on the turn. Fouled. And now Brito up against Anwar. Pace is going to be a problem. Brito left alone. Wow, Hari Krishna. It was a really nice dink inside the box, and it would have been so interesting to see what would have come off it. Dora CC has been penalized and has gone into the book as well for that foul. Sarabjit has left it for Dalraj once more. This time it's Willis Plaza. Barboza's one side. Willis Plaza's trying to take on Sarabjit. Ball forward was for Shaiza. Anwar is much better towards Plaza. Barboza now. And Plaza into some space, and the shot is blocked by the goalkeeper and cleared away. 2 minutes added. Slight drizzle in the air. Pintu looking for Shreyas. Anwar Ali was there ahead of him. Shaiza much better. Plaza. Philip. This is where he's actually used to having more of the ball. Suraj over the top. Well done in the end by Navjot, the right back. Doda Sise. Really good ball once more, and Bhaskar had to just clear it away with his hands. Brito. Then Pradesh, who was fouled with the trailing leg. A referee standing for no nonsense at all in this game. Just taken away from Himanshu, who would have easily nodded that in. Half time then at the Mohun Bagan ground, and so it's a goal apiece for Delhi and Indian Navy at half time. How could have eased Sarabjit over the top? Good weight on that. If Nihal can just get there. A turn of pace. Himanshu's got to put this ball in. It's a good ball as well. Well done, Bhaskar Roy. Confident goalkeeping. Possession. And then the long shot coming in. There's a chance. Opened up his body and had the time. Went for that neat turn and given it away to Barboza, who was very close. Barboza trying to skip past the first marker. There's a player coming from behind. Excellent tracking back in the end. And Anwar Ali goes up for it, wins the header. But and now Brito. Brito getting into his stride. Went in with a lot of pace. Well, the clearance is not the greatest. No shout for a penalty. You can see the idea. Great ball forward as well. Nihal is interested. Shoulder in the end. This is why it's been stopped. Barboza with a rope. Well played by Anwar. Is making his way forward. Tried to leave it to Shreyas, and the sliding challenge had to come in from Navjot. Karan. Sent in lofted, but Willis Plaza still gets there. Had to generate Anwar over the top. Good ball as well. Looking for Barboza. And Pradesh once more. Playing spoil sport for that party down the right. Pradesh goes straight towards Shreyas, and another chance from the air. He wins for Delhi. Good ball in from Nihal. Wow, acrobatic attempt. Try that kind of shot. Could have gone with his head as well. Just slightly behind him in the end. Spun away. Swung. So number 7 is coming on. Nikhil Mali does very well to win the ball back, but hasn't been able to recycle it. And now Nikhil. A couple of step overs, but then once again Sarabjit wasteful in giving the ball away in that kind of an area, but then recovers well and blocks the shot from Durand Singh. And gets himself into trouble a lot of times. Pinto. Nihal is making a run forward, and Nihal could even get there before Karan. He's taken that touch, such a heavy touch that he couldn't. And now Sarabjit almost won it in a great area. Shreyas, and then Philip putting his team under all kinds of trouble and pressure. These 65 minutes. Now sent in once more. Shreyas getting ahead of Anwar. Just not enough space. Hari Krishna asking for handball and getting it. Once again it is Philip. It does seem like an afternoon of playing in a position which he isn't really. His evening is over. Shaping up for a shot straight into the wall, and then off the volley. Pinto takes. There's good pace on this one. Dalraj goes up. It's just high. Shreyas' flick was intended for Sarabjit. Delicate after that challenge in the first minute, but here's what happened. Barboza with his hands out like that, right in front of the referee. Usually you see those given as a free kick. Foul this time. Pinto. Couple of changes now. Indian Navy, the kit. Sise takes. Deep corner as well. Anwar Ali. And this time it's the senior man from Gambia. Now right towards Nikhil Mali. Nikhil once again making inroads. This time leaving it for Sise, whose disguised pass was so disguised. And still Philip keeps going. What can he produce from across? Bhaskar Roy is not around, and this could be dangerous. Clear of the line in the end. Plaza trying to turn. And then it falls to Barboza. He can make something of this. Out comes Bhaskar Roy and gets the ball. Smothers it completely. And Navjot. Sometimes on the left, sometimes on the right. He's everywhere. Pinto. Flag doesn't go up. Ball comes in. This could change things. Shreyas' slip at the last moment. Saving grace for Delhi. And Barboza now. Plaza. Philip. Radhakant. Philip would deliver a lovely cross earlier as well. Almost got one more. It's not a handball. It has to be a corner. Slips while taking it. Easy clearance in the end. Philip with a route one ball inside and knocked back in by Anwar. And here's the shot. It just could have trickled past. All kinds of chaos in the box. Radhakant with the attempt. What a clearance from Dalraj. 2 times now that they've got the ball away. Off the line. Once Navjot, once Dalraj. That's the kind of covering that is required to protect the keeper. Very clever from Anwar Ali. And then falls to young Radhakant. And the sub could have... Vijay once more. There's Pinto in some space. Only one man inside the box to aim at. That was the problem because Shreyas was outside in the build-up. Hari Krishna, oh my goodness. And Manveer is nowhere near his goal. There's the attempt and the block. Good pace on there. There's the header and Dalraj finally gets ahead of his man. Manveer is stranded. It was his error that conceded the corner. And you simply cannot deny them. You simply cannot say that they did not deserve the 3 points today. Excellent header. Getting ahead of his man at the far post, marking all over the place. Simply too easy in the end. And that's that for Shreyas. Vijay. Pinto again, and does very well. 5 minutes added on. Another attempt, and this time into the side netting. And Vijay allowed to get inside the box, get onto a stronger foot and take that hit. And Manveer had that near post covered. Into the path of Vijay. The senior Anwar's there to block off that pass. Pinto's back and doesn't need the stretcher anymore. Now Vijay. Pinto in support. Vijay's just going to stand there and let the second stick away. Durand Singh. Once again long. This time it's much better. Nikhil just heads it down, but Pradesh is there. They've changed wings as well, and the two full-backs. Thapa. Hari Krishna. Pinto's there for the cutback, and then there's Vijay as well, but Anwar Ali and company almost conceding a third, aware of the danger. Anwar over the top. And this one's gone all the way out for a corner. Toda, who's got a good cross on him. This is a decent delivery once more. Bhaskar punches. Clearance is not great from Vijay. Anwar. And now Fahad. They've got to be careful of not giving away a penalty. And finally cleared away. And have Indian Navy done enough? And that should do it for Indian Navy. So the first time in this Durand Cup edition, a team from the armed forces get all 3 points. Indian Navy. So at full time, it ends Delhi FC 1, Indian Navy 2. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow we will show you Assam Rifles versus Army Red. Join us for that.